Okay, today we're going to explore the notebook function in Microsoft Teams. So first of all, you're going to go to your team. I have a couple going on here. And then make sure you're in the correct channel, okay? Because each channel could have its own notebook. So I'm going to go to my general here. And then we're going to click on the staff notebook. Okay, the notebook is actually a OneNote product. Okay, now the cool thing about this staff notebook is your team leader or whoever's in charge of your team can set this up however they want. But what you need to know is there are three different kind of components to the notebook theoretically. One is kind of the collaborative space where everybody in the team can work on documents, kind of like a Google Doc, all at the same time. Okay, then there's the content library. In this section, it's read-only, so whoever owns the team can put things in that part, but the members of the team can only view it. So that might be things like your master calendar, policies and procedures, stuff like that. And the last portion of the notebook is a special portion that's just viewable for individuals in the team and the team leader. Okay, so Vicky, who's on my team, could have her evaluation stuff in here, her observations. She could also send or post her lesson plans here for me. Okay, so just Vicky and I can see her special portion of this. The content library is just for viewing if you're a member. The owner puts the information in there, and then the collaboration space is for everybody, and everybody can work on that. Now once you get in here, there's some pretty cool things. So I started a little to-do list. Now if you notice, we're like a whole bunch of tiers in and it gets kind of small. So after a while you probably want to expand it to be full view like this. And now one of the things that OneNote prides itself on is having these special tags. So you'll notice I have all these different little icons here, and the way they work is you highlight an area and then you go over the tags, and there's like a billion different ones, and some of them are just like a simple to-do box. You can check it, you can uncheck it. One of the ones I like is the things to do in priority. There's scheduled meetings, there's critical, there's all kinds of cool things you can add to, and these little sub-tabs worked out great. Other things you can do within the notebook is you can insert stuff. So I went ahead and inserted a file, and I just chose some random thing, and it just inserted in here. So before I inserted, there's my headshot now, and before I had the impact document. Another cool feature that actually works kind of surprisingly well is the dictation portion. Okay, so if I'm over here and I'm not maybe a great typing person, you can use the dictation function, and I've had pretty good success with it. So if you click over here on dictate and it starts rolling. Now, so here we go, we turn it on. Hello, I am going to dictate things. That works pretty well. So I am kind of shocked at how well that works. You can use all the other just kind of standard word processing features. I also drew on it, which was kind of fun. You can kind of play around with that. You can do math symbols. You can highlight, erase, blah, blah, blah. I have not played with these view panels, but I'm sure that's just a different ways to use it. Remember that this is like a Google Doc. It saves, and multiple people can working at the same time, but they could also delete things all at the same time. So keep that in mind as well. Now this notebook does not preclude you from using just other ways to post things into your team. You can also just post files into your team right here. So I can upload a file and just put it in the main team part without putting it into the notebook. So the notebook can be filled out as comprehensively as your team person wants to, make it, or you can just upload files here.